If you'd like to see me make this wonderful tablescape, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fabulous Flowers TV, by clicking on the little red button down here. Tablescaping. I'm going to show you how to make something really easy and really simple for an autumnal celebration, a dinner party, just when you've got a gathering of friends. So I've started off with some really beautiful hop garlands, which I've arranged along the table. This I'm setting up as sort of like a buffet table for drinkies and nibbles for a party. But if you wanted to do it as a table centre for a dinner party, you'd do it down the middle. So I'm just doing it further back. So I've got my dried hops here, which I got from a very lovely flower shop. Scattered those along in a very nice whimsical, floaty, windy way. And for this sort of thing, you can go to town, you can really go mad, just pick anything from the house. I've got these two wonderful sort of stone balustrades, which I had in the garden, but you can use anything you like. And you can an old sort of glass vase with a candle in, an old candlestick, anything like that. Let's get on with it. So we've got our two punctuating candlesticks here, which really give it a sense of occasion, and then we're going to fill in with some other bits and pieces. Bog standard terracotta pot, either in your garden shed or a friend's garden shed. I've mossed in a lovely pillar candle with some moss, if you see here, just squidge it in nicely, just steadies it. You could use stones, you could use, what else could you use? You could use earth, or you could just perhaps pop in some scrunched up paper, but paper not so good near candles. The lovely thing about moss, it's sort of, flame proof. So, we've got a few of those, one there, one here, and try and keep it a bit sort of flowing and snaking and a bit kind of haphazard. So popping one there, and then another one at the end. So those are your main punctuations with the candles. And then we're going to start adding the fun bits and pieces. And you can use anything you like. I've made some little tied bunches in tiny little, I've just used tumblers here, but it's a little tiny tied bunch of seasonal lovelies. You've got a beautiful pink rose, some lovely plum coloured chrysanthemums, really pretty. And I'm just going to show you how I did it. So you've got your normal everyday tumbler, have a mix them up. It's all about having fun. So you've got your bunch here, and I've just literally held it together, put them in a sort of floristry sort of way, so it looks a bit smart, with a little bit of string there, and then snip them nice and low, like that, and then pop them into the tumbler, and that's it. And so I've done quite a few of those. We're going to pop those along the table willy-nilly. Right. And they're all, what I've done variations on a theme. So we've got some lovely astrantia here, and a fantastic shamrock chrysanthemum, which is always my favourite, that lovely colour pop. But I'm sort of going, as I said, autumnal. So these, you don't want them looking like soldiers in a row. You want it to look a bit sort of, as I said, a little bit kind of relaxed. So popping another one there. I've also got some lovely dried hydrangea. And hydrangeas are so easy to dry. You just turn them upside down, and within a few days, nice and crispy, lasts forever. Good for Christmas decorations as well. So we're popping these along. There we are. Here I've got a bit of my favourite scented geranium. You can use anything you like, any foliage from the garden, a bunch of flowers from the supermarket, a friend's garden. Just have a bit of fun and mix it all up. So we've got quite a few of these, and these are lovely because at the end of the evening, you can, as they're a little tied bunch, you can give it to someone to take home as a little present, which is quite sweet for the ladies, or the men, you know. So we're going to mix those up a bit. As I said, you don't want them looking like soldiers, and you want to leave space here because this is where we're going to put the drinkies and the nibbles and all those bits and pieces. So, as I'm going for a kind of a harvest festival, sort of Halloween-y autumnal look, I've got some delicious apples here, which I'm going to just nestle in. And I think it's nice to group them, so it gives a little bit of impact. So we're doing 3 there. And with these, I did give them all a polish because it just gives it that extra lustre. But if you were doing a Christmas decoration, you could always spray these with a bit of glitter, but I'm keeping it nice and natural. It's kind of Thanksgiving, it's, as I said, Harvest Festival, Halloween, a bit Halloween-y. So keeping it nice. Think of it snaking along, nice and quite compact. And you could use oranges if you wanted to. Or if you wanted to go a bit tropical, you could pop some, tablescaping is amazing. You can make it whatever you like, but you could go tropical with bananas and pineapples if you wanted to. Anyway, we've got these lovely, lovely rosy apples there, just giving it a lovely sort of natural look. So, as it's sort of an autumn look, I'm going for these lovely, beautiful Chinese lanterns, and these dry really well. These are wonderful just to pop in, and afterwards you can pop them in a vase. They get a bit tangled, but just kind of thread them in here and there, just to give it that lovely autumnal look. As it's a grouping again, just gives it a bit more impact. Think how the flowers grow. Flowers grow in like heavy swathes and groups, so it's nice to keep them in that kind of in their natural state. I'm just going to remove the string and the scissors because that's not part of the look. Oh, there goes an apple. Anyway, so I'm having it going out from the middle. So think of the middle as the centre point. So I'm making it go out each way, like a kind of a trophy. If anyone's interested in Googling Grinling Gibbons, he did like carvings of fruit and flowers, and that's what I like to try and achieve. He did them in like St Paul's Cathedral and places like that. So I think we're nearly there. I'm just going to pop in some little night lights, which I put in a mixture of little tumblers, pop those around and light them, and tablescaping is all about having fun. And so enjoy your autumnal tablescaping moments.